Alright guys, today in this video I'm going to be showing you how to install and set up Ghost Messenger v5 version 2.0.2. In this tutorial you might notice some things saying 2.0.1, but that's just because for like the initial installation I'm using the slightly older version, but this will work for the new version as well. So after you've made your purchase, you can either go to your email and find the email that you were sent, or you might have been taken to this screen here directly. If you weren't taken to this screen here directly, then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and find this email here. Then you'll click on View Content, and that'll take you to the screen. So from this screen, you're going to want to go ahead and download your corresponding version. In this case, I am on Windows, so I'm going to go ahead and download the Windows version. Now, inside of this drop-down menu here, you'll see there's a video in here, a couple of videos. There's some instruction sets. You don't really need to actually download any of these things. It's more just for your reference later in case you need to know how to use the software, install the software, or use the updater, which I'll show in a different video. But to set up the software, what you're going to do is you want to go ahead and download this Ghost Messenger v5 setup. Just go ahead and click download. After the download is finished, you're going to go ahead and open up your File Explorer and go to your Downloads folder. Inside of your Downloads folder, you should see a zip file called the Ghost Messenger v5 setup. You just want to go ahead, right click on that, click extract all. Then once the screen comes up, you just want to go ahead and hit extract. After it's been extracted, you should now see a folder called Ghost Messenger v5 setup. If you double click inside there, you'll see this Ghost Messenger v5 setup executable. So then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and double click and run this executable setup. When you run this, you may get a thing saying that like Windows has blocked this and you have to view additional information and then click run anyways. However, because I've already run this before, I likely will not get that error. If you get a message asking, do you want to allow this app from an unknown publisher to make changes to your device, just go ahead and click yes. Once it opens up, you'll see here on the top it says Ghost Messenger v5 version 2.0.2. Then you'll see this installation location here. You can just go ahead and make sure that it is installed into your downloads folder. However, it should be set to download there by default. Then go ahead and click on next. As you'll see, my folder, it actually already exists. I'm getting this thing saying that the folder already exists because I've installed this before, but it's asking if I want to install anyways. I'm just going to go ahead and click on yes. And it's just going to kind of confirm what it's installing with the destination location here. Just once again, make sure that it is saying the downloads folder, then go ahead and click on install. It's going to ask you if you want to install OBS Studios. I'm just going to go ahead and click on no for now. However, what you would do is you'd click on yes and install OBS Studio. I already have it installed and I'm currently using the software, so I have to click no or it will conflict with the running instance of OBS that I have going right now. So then we'll kind of sit here and wait for this to finish installing. Then you'll see this little window that comes up that says that the registry file was successfully imported. That's very important. If this doesn't come up, then there's an issue, and I'll show you how to fix that in a little bit. Then at the end, it'll ask you to finish the setup wizard and launch the Ghost virtual camera. However, you don't necessarily need to launch the Ghost virtual camera to get this to work, so you can uncheck this if you want. If you don't uncheck this, I'll kind of show you what happens. So I'll go ahead and hit finish. What it will do is it'll just open up this little terminal window, and it'll say that now the OBS virtual camera has started up, but you can just go ahead and close out of this. So now if we hop back to our downloads folder, you'll now see that there is a new folder that's been created called Ghost Messenger v5. Just go ahead and double click into that. Once you're inside here, you're going to see a few things. You're going to see the ghostcamera.exe. When you double click on this, that just opens up the camera from before. However, we don't really need that, so we can go ahead and close that down. You'll see a few other files in here, but none of them really matter. You don't need to do anything with these. Now, in the previous step, if you did not see a little pop-up window saying that the register was successfully imported, the registry file, what you want to do is you want to find this register_native_host.rdg file. You want to double click that and run it. It's going to say, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Just hit yes. And then you'll see a little pop-up window here asking you to confirm that to make modifications to the registry. Just go ahead and click on yes. Then it'll say that the keys and values were contained inside that path there, so just go ahead and click on OK. Now, after everything's installed, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to run this Ghost Messenger v5 updater. The reason why you want to run this right after you install is because I may not have always updated the actual setup installer to be using the latest version. By running this updater here, you'll make sure you go and grab the latest version. So just go ahead and double click on this. Once you double click on that, it may take it a few seconds for it to come up. After it comes up, sometimes this window does not quite load in, and so it'll just be like a blank screen, so just wait about 30 seconds and it should then populate and display this information. So what you want to do is go ahead and enter your email, and then go ahead and enter your license key. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to select where this installs, right? So go ahead and click on Browse, then navigate to your Downloads folder, and navigate to that Ghost Messenger v5 folder. In here, you'll see that extension folder. Go ahead, click on extension, and click select folder. Then click check for updates. After a little bit, you'll see any sort of updates that are available. So currently right now, I have 2.0.2 installed, but the latest release that's currently available online for installation at the time of making this video is version 2.0.1. But then what you want to do is you just want to check the version to make sure it is newer or the same version that you have already installed. And if the version is newer, you want to go ahead and click install update. So I'll just kind of show you what that does. So go ahead and click install update. And you know it's successful when you get this update completed successfully message. Then you can just go ahead and close out of this updater. But now that you have this software installed, I'm going to show you how you can actually set this up as an extension on Google Chrome. So what you're going to want to do is you just want to go ahead and open up your Google Chrome profile. Next, what you're going to want to do is you want to come up here to your extensions icon here. Go ahead and click on that, click Manage Extensions. Now, you're also not going to want to run this with any other extensions, so as you will see, I have all of my other extensions disabled, especially Tamper Monkey and like VPNs and ad blockers and things like that. That'll cause issues with Ghost Messenger, so you want to make sure you have all those disabled. We recommend creating a brand new Google Chrome profile and running it all in that profile. I'm going to go ahead and remove the current version of the extension that I have now, just to show you what it would look like from a fresh installation. So when you come to your extensions for the very first time, you'll see something that looks like this. Up in the top right hand corner, you'll see an option for developer mode. You're going to want to go ahead and toggle that on. Once you toggle that on, now in this left hand side here, you'll see a few options here. You're going to want to go ahead and click the Load Unpacked button. When you click that, you'll be taken to a dialog where you are able to select a folder. Now, the folder that you're going to want to select is that extension folder from before. So go ahead and navigate to your Downloads folder, find that Ghost Messenger V5 folder, go ahead and double click on that, and then look for this extension folder here. Click on that one time so that down here it says Folder Extension, then click Select Folder. You'll know you're on the right version when it says 2.0.2 right here next to the Ghost Messenger V5 label for the extension. Next, you want to go ahead and go to Snapchat and log into your account. Once you're logged into your account, go ahead and click on this extension icon here in the top right hand corner. Then click this little pin button next to the Ghost Messenger V5 icon. Next, go ahead and click on this Ghost Messenger V5 icon here and click Start. You'll know everything's successfully installed when you get this dialog here saying to enter your operating system and your license key. For a full tutorial on how to use this software, go ahead and check out my other video. It'll be linked in the comments and in the description of this video.